Astoria, in my opinion, is a beautiful place. Everyone's really friendly, generous. Seems to be happy. It's got a good, healthy, positive vibe about it. I really like it. The trolleys, buses. I mean, it has everything you need to get wherever you need to go.
Uh-huh.
The only thing I think it's lacking probably is like evening feeds for the homeless people, and opportunities for them to get into jobs and not be
Yeah,
homeless anymore.
they do
I
that.
used, I used to live in Hawaii. I lived on Maui for like 4 years, and every day at 5 o'clock they had one church in town that fed everyone. The church would move people there every night, and it was all contributions.
Because people kind of are fending on their own a lot.
Yeah, and that causes a lot of theft and a lot of just people flying signs when they really don't need to. They could up the town and look for all the tourists if you have someone that's uh, if you know they have at least 2 meals a day. Uh, Portland's a pretty bad place. I mean, I've been there. I got stuck there with a friend a couple months ago, and I went to this little camp. It had probably 7 or 8 tents. Looked like it'd been there forever. Well, I come back 2 days later, and the whole thing looked like it had been bulldozed. And everything
Yeah.
was gone. And this really big old guy. He was a enforcer or something. And then the gangs watching the area. And no one came back in there. So I made a mistake. I thought he was one of the guys that lived there. And I walked up to him and spoke to him. But Portland's bad as far as driving the homeless out. I ride trains, so I rode a train from Cincinnati to almost to Chicago,
Yeah.
and all those little towns back there. I mean, the homeless population's not as bad back there.
What's different in the Midwest?
I guess there's more woods for them to hide, but
Uh-huh.
like Vegas and stuff, they're on the streets everywhere. Spokane, the whole meth thing is a pretty bad epidemic. People are stealing, robbing their mother, just acting cool. And where I come from, marijuana is illegal,
Mhm.
so that's a big plus. Everybody is pretty much stoned and happy here. As far as like things I could suggest to make this town better, just a little more for the homeless people, throughout the day, so they don't have to get out there, especially the seniors. I see a lot of older senior people who can't really fly a sign. They get a little money, but not enough to live on. But it keeps them on the streets, And I'm sure they have some type of mental disabilities as well. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I mean, just like places where they can go do something, something to keep them entertained. People, a lot of the guys, I mean, I've seen them pick up cans or they'll fly a sign so they can buy a beer. They'll drink the beer and then they'll go right back to doing it again, back and forth. And, if there was something like a pool hall or something for them to do, game room, it wasn't too expensive.
Yeah.
They could go hang out, and kind of do something other than sit there and drink beer and be with people. Absolutely, there is. If it's a choice and you're living on the streets, hey, you can throw the worst at them because they're by choice. These older people who don't really know how the whole system works, or they don't have the mental capacity to jump the hoops they got to get housing and things. That if you walked up those main streets out there, you would see probably 10 or 15 people seniors,
Yeah.
homeless, living on the streets. For me, I was married for 16 years, went to school for diesel mechanics, had 6 children with a lady, and we ended up getting divorced. She took the kids and stuff, so I just wanted my money. That's why I quit my job, and said, once I stopped giving them the money, they didn't want to hang out anymore. So I make $32 an hour, working on semis. So.
You think you'll ever get back to that?
I could. I'm going back soon, actually. Once I get done around my northwestern trip here, I'm gonna go back to Arizona and go back to work. Well, I wasn't really.
Truthfully?
I lived to work. I woke up and went to work before my kids woke up, and I got home after they were already in bed, and I didn't have to see anybody. I was just a paycheck.
Uh-huh.
And this way, I'd love to explore, see how many digging through the rocks. I took geology in college, so
Oh, yeah.
I love looking at the rocks and
How far did you do college?
I got my diesel tech diploma. agricultural equipment diplomas, and I went for mechanical engineering and civil engineering. Yeah, I just don't like, I know you like algebra or anything like that, so. And raising the kids and working through, I jumped right out and as soon as I could and started making money. But now, the wife takes care of all that stuff and kind of soul searching. They do that to, well, for one, that you can get on paperwork, you can't travel anywhere. A lot of times you can't, most of the time it's a felony. You can't have a gun. They want to run your life. And I've never been to jail one day in my life. I've never, only had one ticket my whole life. So, yeah. As far as following the rules and the laws, I've tried to be a good person, but there's a lot of people out on these streets that will rob you and hurt you for no reason just because they want what you got. It's scary, especially for like a lot of women. I've heard about women in this town where it's like, since there's so many bars, there's like guys like roofing girls, I've been walking through this town for about 3 weeks now. I look strange. I've not been stopped by the police one time.
Really? Because I understand they usually stop you for this kind of see what you're about.
Yeah. Usually, I have stuff written in my life. So I've been walking around writing this stuff and playing my guitar and hanging out, flying a sign everywhere, and they never stopped me. I did see one of them one night in a bar, and he gave me $20. He told me, I don't want to see you here this time next year. I think that's what they're going to try to do to Astoria, just because it's such a historical, beautiful town. You're not going to want to clutter it up. And with the hill there, too, there's not a lot of room for growth, so they'd have to put the homeless shelter or whatever it is out of town a little ways, and it's kind of, it'd be an eyesore for this beautiful little town. People are just, they're scared of change. They get stuck in their ways of getting here. Down there at noon, you eat every day instead of going to get a job or going out fishing and trying to get their own food. Humans are creatures of habit, so everything that they have done for them, or they can do an easier way, they're going to go the easiest route usually. They're not going to go out and forage or whatever and get the food. They're going to go down and sit and wait for someone to hand it to them. And after a while, they get complacent and they get bored and they get used to that, they never change until that cuts off, and then they're in trouble. That's definitely such a subject there. As long as their basic needs are met, like their food and water and bathrooms, Astoria could definitely use some more public restrooms. You walk down this place here to the only porta potty that's for public. So overflowing full of needles and shit and junkies. You can't even go in that thing. Some older ladies that I know that live out in the streets, and they're going in there like, they live with a pee behind a bush, and she's going in there. Yeah. In the town, it's been that way for a week in there. Yeah. So the town doesn't care. Or whoever's in charge of that just drop the ball. There's really no way to get out there and get everybody, make them come in and make them see what's right, but there's it can be a little more done to the people who are homeless. I've seen more seniors is what's shocking me. Homeless senior people here than anywhere else in the country. Usually it's younger kids, younger kids, but this is like people who would get Social Security, they don't have enough to live here. Rent here, I'm not sure what house is here, but it's outrageous. Well, I think this world's getting ready to shook up. The economy is going to be crap. I don't know. Most people on the streets, there's like a common feeling that the government's going to collapse. I don't know if it's because the president's way he always is, the way Trump deals with people, but it's most people my age, they want change. They want things to revert back to, instead of going to work all day for $100 and you spend that $100 on food, well, go work for food, barter system, get back to more natural way of doing things. Well, you don't need all the money, you go to work for the food that you need instead of the government's money. barter and trade and help each other out. Common courtesy is almost a forgotten term. You know, morals and shit, should I say. My generation, I'm 37, so pretty much all the people who are in the workforce, pretty much, you know, people who are out there. I went to college because, you know, they said, oh, you make a whole lot more money. The only thing they taught me in college was how to resource Google. And Google does that for everyone now. So, I mean, you want to know anything? Just Google it. You don't need to pay somebody $40,000 to go to college, you know, and know that. You just figure out how to do it, and you can teach yourself just off of Google. Computers nowadays have made people, the children, so much smarter than we are. We're in trouble. You know?
Yeah, they're going to be obsolete.
Right, they've taken everything that they can possibly learn right at their fingertips and run with it. Because I have 6 kids, my oldest daughter, she does HTML coding. Whether it's right or not, it's the way the world is now. I mean, like, what a wonderful world. But with the verse says, they'll learn much more than we'll ever know. You know, their children will learn a whole lot more than we'll ever know. And we have to try our best to keep up, because if not, we're going to get out of control, and, well, mine are already out of control. Something's going to happen. I know a lot of people who think they're, like, prophets or whatever, but, you know, with the volcanoes and stuff going off and all that stuff, you know, who's to say there's not a polar shift or something coming? Or like the big wave they're always talking about over on the Washington part, you know. Well, they should, because, I mean, none of them are ready for it. It's the ones out on the streets that actually know how to survive and how to get by without that comfort of that little house, or that, you know, that steady money every week, you know, that are going to be the better for them. Yeah. I mean, I'll walk up 100 miles with everything I own is in that bag right there, and it's just a tarp and an axe and, you know, minor simple stuff, you know. A little bit of clothes, but you don't need all the TVs and I hate that stuff. It's informative, but it is an influence too. Like my ex, before we got divorced, she was on her phone so much. All I saw was the top of the hood. I just hitchhiked to Chicago, south side of Chicago. I'm standing right down the Chicago River, right by the Sears Tower, and I'm flying the sign, right? Trying to make some money. There's like 10,000 people passing in 5 minutes right by Grand Central Station in Chicago. And not one of them was looking at me. The only time they ever looked up at me was when they about ran me over, because they were too busy looking at their phones. So it's like the whole herd was coming through there, and no one even saw little old me over the sign, you know, right in their face. They were too busy in their own little world, and that's how kids get neglected, you know, relationships die. It used to be back in those days, you didn't have everybody in the world at your fingertips. You just had your peers around you, you know. You would meet someone and have a relationship with them. You're not on your phone or in a whole virtual reality, different world, you know. Everybody's in their own little world on their phone, sitting around. Even though they're together, they're not together. Yeah, I've been traveling with this blonde, ready girl, Kelly. She's cool. She showed me a lot of the roads. But for the most part, too, it's the rich people that's going to suffer really bad whenever the economy crashes and the money's not worth anything anymore, because they rely on that to be who they are. And they have to get out here and they have to dig around and look for bait to catch some fish to eat, you know, something. They're not going to know how to do it. There's going to be someone who knows more than them. And, yeah, beat them to it or take them out just for being a trip. That's the sad part. It's going to be. I was brought up in the Midwest and in the South too, so it's kind of race wars is what we were trained and taught.
Like Kentucky,
Indiana. Yeah, they said, my parents, oh, there's going to be a black and white war, blah, blah. Well, my generation, there's really not a whole lot of racism. It's more rich people and poor people. You know, the poor people get kicked every time, you know, no matter what, and the rich people just keep good thumb on them so they can stay rich and not have to do anything. And that's why I signed for poor people to give me money. People who ain't got $20 to their name, you know, they'll give me whatever they got. Rich person, $500 in your pocket, and drive on by and not even work. I grew up working my whole life. You know, work on farms. And, my parents had me working since I was a kid, so I enjoy working. I enjoy the feeling of accomplishment, going to school, a lot of these people I tell them, I see them in the streets, they're like, oh, drugs this, drugs that. Well, I tell them, well, the feeling of accomplishing a goal, setting it and accomplishing it, it's probably really drugs fun. Because you gain something. Well, when I turned 18, I traveled around, met my wife, and traveled around the motorhome, played music, and just did the hippie thing for a while, and then moved to Maui. So I've kind of always been out, off the grid, not in all these little home things. How you doing, brother? But, and I talk to other people my age that haven't, and they're all into, it's like I've been beamed out of the world for a while. And they put me back in, and I don't know all these other things, but they're common things they know, but I do know different things. So I learned to play guitar, and I learned to hunt wild boar and pick coffee and grow gardens and things. Well, after my wife left and took my kids, I bought a 1960 Guild for $20 at Guitar Hero, and I played that thing so much to keep my mind busy, so I wouldn't think bad stuff. So I named it my wife. So
like B.B. King.
Right, it was my wife. And I ended up getting drunk and stashing it in the desert. Can't find it again, but anything that's creative and positive that people can get into helps too, because if people are sitting around jamming and picking the guitar and singing together, they're not fighting, they're not doing, they're not selling drugs, or they're not robbing people, or they're not hurting each other, they're having a good time, and they're being productive. And positivity spreads. Well, if they had like housing things, like just have free public things like in one of the town parks, set it up where people come there and they donate paints or whatever. I'm sure this time it's full with all these people that would love to do that. And help people and be creative and just anything positive for the people in the streets, because there's so much negativity. I mean, you get people driving by. I'm healthy. I'm in good shape. And I'm flying a sign. People go by. I get a job. You know what I mean? Because I should. I can do pretty much whatever I want. But and that leaves you feeling bad, and everybody's all mean and nasty. But someone walks by and they smile and they give you a hamburger. They just smile at you. It brightens your day. Free will.
Yes. Even if I don't agree or whatever, I mean, we're doing our own thing.
That's exactly it. Agree to disagree and walk, go your own way, and you don't have no trouble like that. But ego's a big thing. People on the streets, every guy, especially when they're drinking, wants to be the top dog, you know what I mean? And, run the roost. And here, there's a few bullies in this town.
I've heard.
As far as street people. They don't bother me none, because I'm pretty crazy myself, but they, some of these other people that don't know and aren't experienced with the road, especially some of the women, I fear for them. Like I'll walk around at nighttime with one of the homeless girls, they feel safe. I start talking about my kids and family and all that, and make them feel comfortable. And stuff like that brings out street justice. The cops don't know who did it, and may not ever find out, or maybe too busy to research it. And some of our friends go out there and they know who did it, and they pick a big battle, and it just escalates through all the whole little cliques, the groups of people, everybody's. And the best thing this town could do, more public bathrooms, one more meal a day, and artsy things, creativity, music. Anything with music is saved my life. Right, like I tell everybody, bring all your cars. You got a problem, I hope you fix it. And then tomorrow I'm bringing my pants because they got a hole in it and I need you to sew them for me. That's the thing. Well, what's gonna make that stuff happen? Guys like you who actually care and get out and talk to the people and get the ball rolling. That's really what it needs. You bring the attention to something like this, and there's so many grants and loans and things that they can get from the state and the government to help these people. It would make the town flourish. I play guitar. I music. I have 256 college credit hours. I could be a teacher if I wanted to be. But really, what it takes is someone who's easygoing, not judgmental, not someone with a lot of patience. There's a lot of these people are gonna come in half drunk. You're gonna come in bad shape, you know, and you get back to deal with. And then there's drama amongst themselves, you know. You go down to that dinner and you see people playing at each other, you don't know what's gonna break out, you know, they fight or whatever. But I mean, there should be like, well, I heard the warming center last year. It wasn't just between a certain temperature, you know what I mean? They wouldn't open the door. And they didn't factor in the wind chill, you know, and the temperature.
Yeah.
You know, the wind off that ocean's 20, 30 degrees colder than what the actual temperature is. So, you know, if people are out there freezing to death and they can't get in because whoever's in charge of that is up in their nice house and they don't want to get up to open the door for them. You know?